ठीक है. So first, let's understand um, from where did this psychosocial development concept and the theories and the theory and the stages came about. Okay. So first, there was a person called Erik Erikson. Okay, and he was trying to study what kind of behavior children show and what kind of attitude and mindset, or let's say what kind of resolution mechanism, okay, or what kind of um, you can say defense mechanism they will generally they will, you can say, like let's say, as we all know, everything around us or every activity involves some amount of energy. Okay, so how children spend this energy and how actually they grow throughout their lifetime, and at each stage what are the challenges they face, this is what he tried to capture in his theory. This theory was heavily influenced by Freud's theory of psychosexual development. We'll do that in personality. um, Erickson's stage theory, it has 8 stages, and in every stage there is a conflict. So basically, there is a child, and he will swing between two alternatives or two options, basing upon the reactions that he gets from the caregivers or from the parents or from the society, etc. Okay, so you can just refer to the last image that I have shared. That is more complete. Yes. So first stage is the age for that first stage is infancy, 0 to 1 year, and the conflict is basic trust versus mistrust. Okay. So please understand, when the child is born, he knows nobody. Okay, it's totally a new place for him, and the only person that he can get close to is the mother, later the father, and few of the family members. Okay, so at this stage, if whatever he does, the parents or the caregiver give attention to his activities, provide him with lot of encouragement, um, take good care of him, basically are positive towards him and his actions, then he will be able to trust them at that stage, and also he'll develop this virtue of trust in future also. He'll be able to trust other people also. But let's say his parents don't, or parents or caregivers don't give him attention or don't treat him well, then he'll develop mistrust, and that will again get carried over in his future as well. Okay, so the if this stage is resolved well, and if the child is given proper care and attention, etc., he will develop the virtue hope that world is a good place and I can trust people. Okay, so in old age or when he'll grow up, this will be seen in his behavior, when he'll start to appreciate independence and relationships and trust, care, etc. Okay, so this is the first stage. What is the second stage? The second stage is early childhood, that is from 1 year to 3 years. Okay, so here the basic conflict is autonomy versus shame. So what is autonomy? Autonomy is you having a sense of independence and you doing your work with control, like you have control over everything. Okay, so here this is the time when parents actually train the child. Okay, train the child in so many things. It can be toilet training, it can be training how to talk to others, how to greet others, how to behave in front of others, etc., etc. So if the parents are very supportive and if the parents are very positive towards the child at this stage, the child will gain autonomy. He will know that yes, even I have the power, even I know how to do things, and I know how to have control over situation. If let's say parents are not very supportive, then he'll always feel very ashamed, he will feel embarrassed, he will have a feeling of shame, he would not like to face anybody, etc. Okay, so if the stage is properly resolved, then the child will develop the virtue of will. Here will means willpower. He himself will know that I am capable enough to do something. Okay, and while he is old, during the future during his future future interactions also, he will accept the way life is. Okay, he will not whine about getting old. He will not feel bad that I'm not able to run as fast I used to, I am not able to walk as fast. He will try to accept things as they are. So this is the second stage. Then the third stage is play age. Okay, so that is from 3 to 6 years. Here the conflict is initiative versus guilt. If the child uh, takes any takes any initiative, or let's say he tries to do something new, and if people around him are very supportive of it, then he will develop initiative, or he will develop he'll develop a purpose. Okay, he will develop a feeling that yes, I also can perform goal directed behavior. But let's say parents will scold him for doing something. Let's say he wanted to create a small cardboard house for himself. While doing so, he actually smeared the entire house with paint. Now if the parents encourage him, अरे ठीक है कोई बात नहीं ऐसा होता है, versus a parent who will actually slap him and rebuke him that तुमसे कुछ भी नहीं होगा, कितना गंदा कर दिया घर. So now instead of taking any initiative, he'll actually feel very guilty of trying to do anything new. Okay, and if this stage is resolved, he will have a purpose. Okay, he will develop the virtue of purpose. He will know that what he wants in life and how to go about it. Okay, also in later life he will show humor, empathy, resilience. All these virtues will show. Then we come to the fourth stage, that is the school age, that is 6 to 12 years of age. So here the basic conflict is industry versus inferiority. So what is industry? Industry is when you are trying to work very hard, when you are very dedicated, versus inferiority. If the child is doing something and he has put in a lot of efforts, we need not appreciate the final result, but if we just appreciate the effort. See, this happens a lot with children who are basically struggling with maths, or let's say struggling with literature, and when they actually they have been given some homework, and they go and show it to the teacher and say that we tried to do it properly, but this is all that we have done. So let's say if the teacher says that okay, it's great, you still tried to do, and you have managed to at least reach 60-70% of it, and it was a very nice effort. Now the child will feel very good about it. But let's say the teacher would say, ah, what's so special about this, इतना तो कोई भी कर लेता, तुम तो ट्राई नहीं भी करते तो इतना हो सकता था. Now the child will feel very inferior, that whatever he has, how much he has been, how much dedicatedly he has done, that was not enough. Okay, but if he passes the stage well, or if he is given proper encouragement and everything, then he will develop competence. Competence as in he will take it in a very good spirit. When he is with his friends, he'll try to discuss and find out new ways. Here competence, friend, does not mean fighting and comparing, not that, but competence means he himself will understand and take this in a very good spirit and try to work work ahead with this. Okay, and then in his old age he will have humility. He will have an acceptance of whatever he could not do, or whatever was left incomplete by him. He'll have peace with it. He will not feel guilty about it. Okay, then we have adolescence, that is 12 to 19 years, the teenage years, that is identity versus confusion. Okay, so here main role is being played by the society, by the parents, by the peers. Like last class we were talking about identity and identity crisis. So here, if the child now is very confused because he is left all alone, he enters a totally new world. He enters college, so he is left all by himself. So he has a lot of roles to play now. Okay, so he gets very confused whether I'm playing each role well or not. If he is he's in a supportive environment, people give him good feedback, good compliment, then he'll have a well developed identity. But let's say people actually tell him or put him down at every point, then he'll develop a confusion about the role he has to play. Okay, if he passes this stage well, he'll develop fidelity. What does fidelity here means? Fidelity here means like karmat. He will become very very you can say very well at his task. Okay, he will know exactly where my role starts and where my role ends. So he'll be very good at demarcating the duties that is assigned to him. Okay, that is fidelity. And in later in his life, he will have he will understand how life is complex, from where to where I have to work, what are the organizations I have to make, what is the planning I have to make, where I have to take a tough decision, where I have to, what priorities I have to keep, etc., etc. Okay. Then next, the sixth stage is early adulthood. That is from 20 to 25 years. That is intimacy versus isolation. Okay. In some books also, friends, the early adulthood would be mentioned as um, 20 to 40. Okay, some places it's also mentioned as 20 to 40, 20 to 35 also. You will find it in varying ages, but please understand it is early adulthood, so it is somewhere between 20 to around 30, 35. Okay, so they've just made a mistake, but it's 20 to 35. It's just the starting of the adulthood. Okay, so here it will be intimacy versus isolation. As the person now, even in Hindu scriptures, if you see, we have the life divided into four parts. What are they? Brahmacharya, then Grihastha, then Vanaprastha, and then Sannyasa. Okay. So what is the Brahmacharya? And every stage is of 25 years. So let's say Brahmacharya is from 0 to 24, and Grihastha is 25 to 50. And then 51 to 74 is again Vanaprastha, where they retire to the forest, and then is the sannyasi phase. Okay. Now here also, when the person is in like let's say early adulthood, now he will think of a family, he'll think of marriage, he'll think of relationships, he'll think of friendships. So if he gets a very supportive environment, he will develop intimacy. If he does not get good people, or if he has failed relationships, if people leave him midway in relationships, then he will develop isolation. He'll start withdrawing and isolating from people. If he passes this stage well, then he will develop the virtue of love. And in the later years, he will have understanding of relationships and value of care, value of loving people, value of being there for people. Okay, so this is the sixth stage. And seventh stage is adulthood. Again, that is roughly from 35, 40 to around 60, 64 years. Okay, so there he will have generativity versus stagnation. So what is generativity? Generativity versus stagnation matlab, he will try to contribute to the society. Okay, so he will try to do something for the society. He will generate more and more of his, you can say, intelligence and innovation and everything for the society. If he is able to do that well, if he gets a good environment, then he will develop the virtue of care. He will try to care for the society, the same society that has cared for him for all these years. Let's say he does not get such a society, or if he tries to do something and people actually put him down saying that, oh, you're wasting your time, you're wasting our time. Let's say he has moved into a new apartment, and it is a big apartment of like say 40, 50 families staying there. And then there all earlier there used to be no meetings or anything, or any celebrations of any occasions, and then suddenly, let's say this person goes there and he starts to do it, and people actually become very happy and they appreciate him. So there will be he will develop the virtue of care. But let's say people will say, oh, what nonsense is this, why do you do this on Sundays and Saturdays and Sundays? But हमको तो पूरे वीक में 2 ही दिन छुट्टी मिलती है, and you have to start all this. No, we are not interested to participate. So then what will happen? He will develop stagnation, or stagnation as in he will start feeling very bad. He will feel whatever he has accumulated throughout life, that is of no use. Okay, so he will feel actually very, very sad, very unhappy that he's not able to contribute to the society. So that virtue he will develop is care, and then whatever the remaining days of his life, or whatever in future what he will do, he will care for others, and he will show empathy and concern. Okay. Then old age. Old age is from 65 years till death. The person goes through the conflict of integrity versus despair. So integrity is all that he has done in his life. He will reflect over it. कि मैंने ये सही किया क्या, did I treat my family well, did I do good for the society. He will reflect on everything, and if everybody around him actually help him in that process, make him feel that yes, you have been a good son or good father, good brother, good citizen of the country, then he will feel very good, and he will develop the virtue of wisdom so that he can share all these feelings, all these experiences with others so that they gain from it. But let's say people will actually put him down saying that, no, actually, I don't think you have done much. You could have done much, since you see, you were the first graduate of your family, or let's say you were the one who earned the most in your family, or you were the one who was very good at speaking, or had great oratory skills. Oh, you didn't utilize it well, rather you wasted your life. That's what I feel. So then the person will go into despair, or he'll feel very, very unhappy that he wasted his life. He could not do justice to all the talent and strengths he had. Okay, so if he passes the stage well, then he'll develop wisdom, and he will also look back to his life, and how he has done. He will be physically strong than other people of the same age. He would appreciate how his life has been, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the stages of Erikson's theory of psychosocial development, and this we will encounter throughout our study.